In this world, nothing is truly certain, except for death, and Chinese music playing when you start the game. Yes. Okay, this is actually playing. Hello, welcome back. The first thing you might have noticed is that I'm fighting Aquitaine, and I'm actually losing pretty badly. And you might be wondering, how did that happen? Why did we just cut to World War again with half of the world, where everybody's occupying my stuff and I'm losing really badly? It's because I forgot to record. I forgot to hit the record button again. So basically what happened in that time I was speaking to the void is that my wife died of natural causes, and my son, who was born in that time, got the claim on Aquitaine, so I'm claiming that kingdom for him. Well, I have won pretty much every battle so far, but since there's a bunch of Finns, I guess, sieging my stuff in Siberia, that means I'm actually losing. Yes, that's definitely how it works. I think the main weak point of CK2 is that it doesn't have the same, proportional war score. Because in EU4 and in Victoria, the amount of war score you get when you siege a province is proportional to the size of the country, which makes a lot of sense. But not in CK2. Not in CK2. It has to be special. You get the same flat amount apparently, no matter how big you are. So that's why I'm losing really bad. It looks like I'm losing, but actually they really can't touch me. They'll lose every battle they fight. But since they are occupying Siberia, the game thinks they're winning. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, we're slowly but surely getting the war score back up. Oh, you wanna go? You wanna go, bro? You wanna go? You actually have very low combat skill compared to me, so I don't think you even have a chance of winning. I'm sorry. You'll die now. They just keep coming though. They actually went, these are Irishmen, so they actually took the trouble of getting boats, getting on those boats, traveling all the way to France, and coming over here just so they can get destroyed. Man, these people have no respect for life whatsoever. And again, another one. Alright, anyone else wanna go? My vassals are fighting against each other again. Okay, you're fighting for a claim on England. Can you surrender? That would actually be good. Well, what happened is that I gave this title to Isaac, if you remember. Isaac Siegbachting the Great, who is now no longer king of England because faction stuff. That's a mod thing. So now this guy is the king of England, and I guess it makes sense since he is English and all, and he's of the Godwin dynasty. But that is not fine for me, because I would like you not to do that. So you should surrender. Okay, he did do it. So now we have England again. You know what? I might actually use the Chinese boon thing that I never used basically, because I heard it gives you siege commanders, which would be useful right now since I am sieging a bunch of stuff. Okay, I got 3 people. So I will make them commanders, and I'll make them siege all this stuff. The Pope, however, is still fighting. Really, they really want to win this war that has absolutely nothing to do with them. 9%, 15%, more revolts, I don't care. Oh, back to 8%, okay. I guess they're probably sieging more stuff in Siberia or something. And that is getting my war score very down. Oh, and I'm dead. I am very dead. And okay then, I guess I'll be this guy now. RIP. The siege engineers are sorry about my death, so I get grace. I've never seen that because I never interact with China, like I already said. He has no marshal. His education is, I mean, I guess it's like average. I might actually try to forge a bloodline, and now that I realize that I can actually just do it outright if I execute all the people in my dungeon, because I have 43 people, and Yeah, there's 3 people I can't execute, but otherwise I can just do it. So if I want to, I could do that. Or I could like do some of the more wholesome goals like win 15 wars, rule at peace. That's a boring one. Okay, those are all boring actually. So maybe I'll just do the execute one. No hard feelings. This is necessary. Okay, so now I get the bloodline, probably. Wait for it. Okay, this is the event, I guess. Yet another victim has fallen to my murderous whims. One of my gods brings me back to the matters at hand, asking me what should be done with the remains. Okay, so this is the bloodline event. This just sounds like a really weird crime drama, but okay then. So I can choose between getting -6 vassal opinion. Why would I ever want to do that? Rest chance, which is also useless, and more vassal opinion malice. Okay, maybe I should have went for the other stuff. Well, I guess this is what I get for killing 30 people. Well, I suppose I will get the second one then, because it's the one that doesn't give me minus vassal opinion. And all the other ones are just like, do you like murdering people? Are you a sadistic savage? Then you will like this, because you can kill people and add them to your macabre banquet. Or you can personally pursue murder plots, which I have no idea what that even means. Does that mean you just become a serial killer? No, I will not do that. And I am now the silent killer of Salzburg. Nothing ever happens around here. Indeed, nothing does, because this is a very useless bloodline that gives you 5% harass chance. 92%, 88% is going down, but not for long, because once I get this, it'll go up to 94%, and once I get this, it'll go up to 100%. So it's over finally. Well, they managed to put up quite a bit of a fight, by annexing the cold, unpopulated wastes of Siberia. So I'll give them that. I'm pretty sure Brittany was Valencia, so maybe while I was fighting they actually annexed that. So that means I'll get even more from this than I was gonna get. So thanks a lot for that. You kind of made my goal here a lot easier to reach, which is to get France. So yes, I will enforce demands, and now I have all of, well, not all, because there's some weird stuff going on here, but I have Aquitaine, and I have Brittany, and I have most of France at this point. So I can just sit and just wait for this claim for me to get this claim, and I should be getting it pretty soon. And why does Wales have land in France? Here's what the map looks like now. We are getting very, very close to our final goal, which is to get most of Europe. I know I said all of Europe, but give me a break. You think I'm gonna fight Spain when this is going on? It would just be waiting 5 years every time to declare holy war on the Andalusian empire they have going on here, because there's a cooldown. So I would have to wait a long time to get that, and it wouldn't be fun at all. It would just be waiting. It would just like be waiting for paint to dry. There is a possibility, a non-zero possibility, that I might be elected to the Kingdom of France. I have no idea how it happened, but last episode I showed up on the line of succession, and I could actually get some people to bribe them to get more votes, and I got a total of 3 votes, which is not enough to get elected. But it made me think, what if I actually try to get elected, democratically? Well, quote unquote, because it's just a bunch of nobles voting for each other. But what if I got myself elected to the throne of France, so I don't have to marry people, and I can just do it? That would be pretty cool, but I don't know how it works, because that's never happened before. So I'll have to think about that. Anyhow, thank you for watching another episode of Big Yellow Blob, and I will see you next time. Bye.